the Drew. We're going 3:11 a.m. How dare you, sir? How dare you still be awake, Drew? Do a delivery already. What's crack-a-lackin', Drew? A long week of winding down. Good. Good. Just winding down on the internet. Again. It'd be pretty easy about now, mate. If you want to get someone, get me now. Whenever, mate. Whenever someone rings the phone, get them calling. No one wants me, mate. No one wants me. I'm damaged goods. I don't know, mate. No. I'm always invited to. Neil always gives me an invite. But I just don't have the access to go over there. So whenever it comes to fruition, or whenever the opportunity comes around and I can, I'll be over there. But other than that, just waiting for the phone to ring, mate. What else we got here? Someone lurking in the shadows. Stay, Trevor. Stay. They just need to call me, dude. Yeah, a bit too soon. Next one. Yeah, September would be great, but here's what it is. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, mate. I won't be at that one. Always have to branch out and be at Knuckles Up or something like that, but I'm good with the other one. You need probably 4 to 10 days airtime. Yeah, pretty much. No, I'd like to see what some of those guys have got. I'm very interested to see how Mario goes against Merlot, but that'll definitely give me some insight on how I do over there. Very interested to see how Merlot's top roll goes against Mario, and try and measure up how my top roll will go. I think Mario's definitely progressed since the last time I faced him, but it'd be interesting to see the caliber of where Merlot's at regardless. Yeah. We cursed? Jeez. Since when are we cursed? Oof. How do you see Merlot winning the first round though? Because if Merlot's winning, I'm guessing he's not winning in a hook. And if that's the case, Mario's lost his wrist round one, and then that's just a dogfight for the rest of the rounds. So I don't know if Mario's planning on top rolling or not, but I'd be saying that Mario's going to go for the good old hook in round one, and hopefully he's smart enough that if his wrist goes, he gives it up, comes back and tries something second round due to speed. Mario is too late to catch it first round. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. I just don't want to see... Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's the thing with Australia too, a lot of us aren't fast, so... There's a few guys that get off the blocks pretty fast, but overall, not many. Oh gosh. Put me up against Merlot, we'll find out. I know his wrist won't be the normal way, that's for sure. That's a good one. No, mate, I'm about 93, I think, at the moment. Um, Internationally, definitely want to aim for the under hundreds, 95s for the moment. I just can't keep the mass on to stay there, but um, yeah, I got food poisoning and yeah, anyway, all happened at once. I would have loved to have stayed there and kind of cemented that, but I was pushing very hard to be there, so I kind of understand that my body was like, hey, let's get back down. But I think it was a week and a half after Nationals last year, so November, December, somewhere in there. Hey Rod, how we going? Haven't seen you in the chat before, or at least for a very long time. What's crack like? I heard you had a little bit of the same thing, Rod. Just didn't feel too good before East vs West qualifiers, unfortunately, I'm sure. Because you were talking a big game to me, saying that you were going to be there. And I start watching the live feed and you weren't there. So... got 5 people in the chat. Here we go. Oh, time to go back to some cup. Time to go. We'll see how my form goes after tonight, Rod. This is my first session this year, so I think I've done 4, maybe 5 table sessions since Nationals. So we'll work it out, I'm sure. Just got to balance up time and get back into it. So got motivated to do something tonight, so here I am. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Glad everyone could be a part of it. Just send in questions if you got them. If you just want to chat and I'll respond. I'm doing, this is kind of like my warm-up at the moment, just doing as much as I can to fundamentally feel where I'm at. So I've done, that was just a little bit of internal rotation of the shoulder, and did rise before that with the weird strap setup, a little bit of lat to make sure lats are all engaged, wrist flexion obviously, and then started off with pronation as well. So everything kind of feels alright, just a little bit disjointed, not all firing at the same time, which is to be expected after about 5-6 months, whatever it is. But yeah, we'll get back into it, go from there. I've got a couple of exercises that I'm going to get into in a second, and then keep on chatting to you guys. What else? Any extra annoying pains going on, or just the normal fun stuff? No, I do have a my left arm. I blew out my inner elbow when I went down to Canberra. It's all the guys down there, so just dealing with that. Just pushed myself and trained hard with the whole club. So was in a nice deep hook and kind of got out rotated a bit faster than I was planning, and elbow just went. And I was like, oh, all right. So, yeah, here's what it is. Just going to rehab it. You'll see if you watch the start of the video a little bit earlier, I did some left arm, and I was just trying to bring the strap inside with a bit of top roll, and just no chance in hell. I'll go see Paul and get that all sorted. Paul Mueller, my therapist. Go and see him if you're in pain, guys. Someone needs to give Pepe a run for his money. Oh, well, Jacob definitely did on the left, so that was good to see. I've never been even close to Pepe's left, so quite interesting. So we should have a match ASAP before you get back into shape. That's what I was saying, Drew. If you're going to get me now. And definitely the left arm. If you wanna bet on it and looking to make some money off of it, definitely go with my left arm. Oh gosh, no, but if you don't get me in the next couple of weeks, Drew, then you're gonna be up the creek without a paddle. All right. So tonight, I've just got 3 main exercises that I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a rolling handle deadlift. I'll change the camera in a little bit, just so you guys can see. And then I'll do a pronation lift and just some curls, isolated curls from 90 up. I'll just do probably around 3 sets of 5 for the pronation and thing, and then I'll probably do 10 to 12 reps on the hammer curls and go from there. My next video, I got a code A to beat the reach out. Do it. You're more than welcome. Got a spare bed? Just let me know. Alrighty. Bring you guys a little bit closer. Let's go with. And look, I got a new stand. Hope you guys don't mind being on the move. So, I'm looking at my crotch. So, 40 kilo rolling handle, well 40 plus whatever that is, rolling handle deadlift. I'm doing it as a flat plate, so keeping my hand like that and lifting, and just trying to add in a little bit of shoulder, a little bit of that to get the lift up. Do it that way you guys can see. Easy as that. So that's just for my containment, guys. That's all I'm aiming for when I'm doing these ones. Just purely whenever someone goes back into my hand, I just want to feel like they're basically doing what that rolling handle's trying to do. Attack out into my fingers a little bit more. It's a very thick handle as well, because I've got a large hand. I wanted the center point not to be within actually the center of my fingers. I want it to be as far as possible. Obviously having a big hand, it was a bit harder, but yeah, just making it harder on the fingers. So I need 1 day to fly there, probably 4 days to fly back. It does, it really does. In your opinion, who has the best chance on getting a pin beating Levan in the next few years? It's about, I don't think the biggest issue is leverage for a lot of people, because Levan isn't the tallest. I think the issue is the power and leverage ratio that people are bringing and the style of arm wrestling that they bring. So we need a tight, high knuckle top roller that is committed to staying tight as they lean back. They have a solid defense for the initial surge of Levan, and they're well rounded enough to, if the opportunity arises, bring their shoulder forward should they require it. The only person that is currently anywhere close to having those realms of possibility that we've seen is Alex Kadetcha, and based on that, if he does continue, he is always going to be a very hard person to beat at 6 foot whatever, 11'9". The leverage advantage that he has over Levan is superior. He just needs to ensure that his wrist capability is up to the standard to withstand Levan's back pressure, basically. And then from there, he should have the leverage to bend his wrist back, and then it's the power putting down to try and make that leverage advantage worthwhile, and leaning down to get that pin. So, alright, I'm going to do some curls. Hope that answered your question. Cool. Alright. Just going to change the handle over, going for a pronation lift next. So. Right, so I'll do 3 sets of 5 on the rolling handle and the pronation, but I'll do 5 sets of 15 on the hammer curls. Good night, sweetheart. Have a good night's sleep, sweetie. Love you. Yeah. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
I don't want to hold down my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna lay down on the couch, sweetie. Okay. Okay. Good girl. Sorry, guys. Parenting and arm wrestling combined. If Daddy Tesh would come back, it'd be great. Hermes, Morozov, then Kadetcha. Yeah, it's. I don't see Hermes having the leverage advantage. He's definitely got enough power to make it a match, as we saw, but I don't think Levan's going to allow that to happen again, because I think he's going to shore up the little adjustments that he didn't have. He is a smart puller. We saw that when he was coming up through WAF. His adjustments, he's a well-rounded, multi-dimensional puller. Anyone that was saying that he was one-dimensional is kind of silly. He always looks like a powerhouse just because we haven't seen him use those, other varieties in so long. But for him to lose it is kind of just like him not using it. But it's only been, 6, 7, 8 years maybe. And he's an arm wrestler who's been training the whole time, so it's not like he's lost the ability to do those. It's just, does he need to go there? And the answer's been no. So, yeah. Bowen Contado. I see how it is. What a thumbnail choice. I thought that'd get your attention. Alright. I'll do a little bit of pronation. expect that to fail by the end of the night. That's what I'm going for. I need to test the body, see how it holds up. I was doing a bit more than that last year, but that's okay. Here's what it is. Yeah, that's 40 kilos. Plus whatever the thing is. Anyway. What's the comp you're training for? Nothing in particular, dude. Just trying to get back into it. Took enough time off. Had a few other things going on, and obviously all the meat stock organisations and stuff like that just kind of took over. So trying to get back into it and be in good shape for whenever something does arise. It's best to be prepared than not do anything at all. Alrighty. Time to do some curls.
Go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy.
Cool. Easy. What about you, Bowen? What are you competing in next? Didn't see you at East vs West qualifier. Whereabouts were you? It's literally in your backyard. Not prepared, injured, what's going on? I'm exhausted. Whilst you answer, I'll change the handles over again. Please hold for elevator music. I'm back. I've got an audience tonight, guys.
Silly Daddy.
Yeah, apparently I'm being silly. You need to be being quiet, sweetie. It's time for bed, remember? You can go lay down and be quiet, okay?
Oh, I don't know.
Evelyn, did you hear me? Okay, thank you, sweetie. Alright. Bowling deadlift next, so someone give me a question so that I can answer it and delay starting. So where are we up to? We've done 4 sets in total, so 2 sets of those. Done 1 pronation and 1 deadlift so far. 2 of those each, and then 3 more of the hammer curls. Lovely. Carpenter injured my inner elbow, and right hand still not up to shape as I would like. Oh, sorry. Is that my bad? And you didn't want to travel. I don't know what to say, Bowen. Other than I'm disappointed. I understand injury, but come on, you could have competed right arm. Would have been great to see you and Corey Skinner going head to head again. Would have been just like the old days. It is quite bad. I'm sorry, I didn't think it'd be that bad of an injury. Jeez. You're the one that tried to beat me. At least you've learned your lesson, alright? Did you like that one, Drew? I thought it was good. Alright, time for some deadlift. Alrighty. Whee, and you're back. You don't know until you find out. He could have just as easily beaten you, dude. Who knows? Until then, he's the best in Oceania at that weight. 105. Not you. Not me. What can I say? He won one of them, and who won the other? Oh, that was Alex. Great work, Alex. Alex was on fire. It's Alex McKinnon, right? Yep. That was awesome to see. Good to see a couple new faces up on the podium. Shout out to just forgot his name, from guy that gave Jamie a match, Nick Vella. Shout out to him. Great job. Desmond, how we going? I'm doing alright, man. Hope you're doing well. That's a great question, Bowen. One that I'll get in trouble for answering, so I will leave that. I'll change the handle over. Anyway. Won't comment on the Drew either. Hey, alrighty. Easy. Have a taste. Not doing my chem assignment, so I'm doing great. Do your chemistry assignment. As much as I hated science as well, I had to do it until I didn't, and then I didn't do it. So if you have to do it, do it. If it's an elective, definitely choose something else. I'm joking, it might be a career path. Speak my mind. No, the internet is watching. The internet is watching. So I've just got to keep repeating to myself, okay? Alright, pronation. If I've got enough. Maybe I should wait a minute. I was a little bit fast after those curls. I'm sure it'd be fine. Anyway. You know what? When I was in high school, my high school actually did karate as an OP class up until you could only do it in year 10, 11 and 12, and in year 9 I went to choose it and they had cut it because the teacher was leaving. I was devastated. I was like, that sounds like about the easiest class I can do. It was a cross between HBE and learning something fun. I was like, absolutely, I will do that to get better grades. That sounds great. And yeah, they cut it. Yeah, well, actually, once upon a time, myself and someone else tried to start the NAA, so the National Arm Wrestling Academy, which was designed and aimed at getting into local schools, to which at that time definitely wasn't going to work because we didn't have enough understanding of the sport at the time. There were 2 schools interested. The only thing was we needed 5 to come on board before we could basically afford all of the general day-to-day expenses, so insurances, etc., to be able to do it. And we just couldn't get that, so kind of canned that idea. But would have been cool, because at least if we had 5 to start with, if we got a good success rate, etc. And it was just aimed to go during kids' HPE lessons. And basically we'd spend one day at a school, and each different grade would basically get their HPE lesson done, and then we'd skip over the next day to a different school, so on and so forth, and then hopefully eventually grow it and all that jazz. But yeah, cool story. Alright, Pro Nation. Sorry guys, I was about to do my first lift without you seeing it. Whew. Definitely going to end up failing that on the last set. Ooh, that's heavy. That is correct, actually. It's about the only leg workout I do get in. I'm actually curious if anyone had tried. Looks like you beat me to it. Yeah. More than happy to have the rights to it, dude. I have no issue with that. It might be easier nowadays. It might. So this is crazy how many hoops to go through just to teach people something well. And the issue is, like, when you've got, say, 25, 26 kids, the idea was to have 2 tables running, a person at each table, you know, teaching the kids, and purely being hands-on with a group of 12 kids there, a group of 12 kids there at the other table, and basically be simultaneously teaching them the same thing. And then towards the end of the lesson, the last 15 minutes or whatever it was, we'd get them to basically group up and just show us the fundamentals that they'd learnt against each other, and to explain it. That way we cemented their understanding of it, and then as time progressed, at the end of the term that we were going to do, we'd run a little amateur tournament for the grade, etc., and then basically do that. And like the outlay of it all, everyone liked it, but yeah, anyway, just couldn't get enough schools interested. Also the problem of if someone broke their arm. Yeah, that's where the insurance came in, and it wasn't a very cheap insurance either, being with, and like we needed to get student consent, parent forms, etc., for them to participate, and we had planned to put out leaflets, except like a full understanding of what we were teaching, except like the term rundown basically on what we were going to teach, and then chuck it into a breakdown, so kids aren't going to be in danger until, you know, they are actively together, which will be for a very small portion of the time. Also with this, you know, thing, it's just like basically if they were playing football at school, you know, they still need to get the waiver, etc., from the parents, but they're going to be clashing heads, like, you know, for like 2 hours. At least with arm wrestling, they're, you know, touching hands like maybe 15 minutes out of the class. The rest is all knowledge based, and then, you know, outside of that, that's not my issue, that's the school's to take on that issue of them arm wrestling each other. So yeah, anyway. Cool. That weight's going a little bit lefty. Not liking. Yep. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, we went back to 6 people. How we all going? The only thing I don't like about this new stand, guys, is it's very wobbly. It's kind of like an extended selfie stick with a little tripod at the bottom. Rod's seen it. Anyway, it's not the greatest. It's a little bit wobbly, but it does the trick, guys. Sorry. It's better than the other one. I used to actually have wrapped around my pole to make it stable, but every time I'd use the cable machine, it'd violently shake. So now you're stuck with this, or until I maybe do something on the roof. I don't know. Might be able to set something up that just kind of hangs down, and then I'll just pivot it from the roof. So that might be an idea. Alright, and now my brain's going about 5 different things. Yep. Yeah. No, it's funny. I'm sure the Australians know about the footy show and stuff, but the whole thing is that the guys that are basically retired and were doing the footy show, someone broke their arm on national television down here many years ago, maybe nearly 8-9 years ago, probably 9 years ago now, and there's a professional football player, retired, but the thing is, most of the guys that were in it were probably dealing with brain damage from concussions and all that kind of thing, yet they break their arm and no one's ever forgotten about it. But we try and, they're trying to say, mental health and all these kind of things, and they've now brought in concussion rules to kind of make that all a thing. But the issue is that there's still all these football players from the last 30 something years that were knocking heads and shoulders, knees to the head, etc., hitting the floor, whatever, with all these injuries that kind of just have to deal with it in general life, but no one really talks about it. So I know I'd much prefer to have a broken arm than a effed up head. Exactly. Exactly. It's way worse than almost anything. Broken arm is TEP. Exactly. Now the guy that did break his arm did have a very complicated broken arm. He basically made it into like a, I don't know, a chip and dip serving plate was what his x-ray looked like. When you've got all those crumbs left over, his humerus kind of looked like that. Yeah, bad one. And he's had 3 surgeries to reconstruct it, and nerve ending. He did a really good job of it. So I think that was 3 surgeries over 4 or 5 years, and he went on a full lawsuit and all that kind of jazz. But that's not really important. Who knows? Who knows about low calcium? Alrighty. Time for some deadlifting. Alrighty. Third set. Oop. Wrong way. That was close to rolling out of my fingers, not gonna lie. Alrighty. I haven't got a message from him. Oh, that's good. Oh, that'd be good. About time he gets put in his place. Never been beaten. So, here's what it is. Now this is the OnlyFans section of the Reacher. Hey. This is meant to be on. Oh, man. It's not up to my... Oh, man. Meant to have to pay for the subscription for this one. I'm sorry, guys. This is your teaser. From now on, it's all paid. I was wondering why there was so many people in here. No. Queensland, how you going? Alrighty. Change handles over. Bam. Alrighty. 2 sets left. One more set of curls, one more set of pronation, then cool down. Sounds great. Also, guys, I saw an ad the other day for mental health awareness, and it was for push-ups. It's like 3,100 and something over 23 days or something, and it works out to be like 142 push-ups every day. I'm going to think of doing that. It's from like the 5th of June to the 28th of June, I think it is. So that will also be on here. I'll probably do that every day and just put up a little video. I won't make you do it live, but I'll do 141, 42 push-ups, whatever it is, every day to support mental health. So men's mental health, just to support that. Anyway, Leo's in. How's it going? Too easy, Bone. Take care of yourself. I text different part. Sorry, Drew. I missed what you're talking about. The text different part that way. Rising first shopping. Yeah, that's it. So it's kind of like a cone handle, this one. So yeah, quite large. So if you see it in my fingers there, as I was saying earlier, that's basically how I'm gripping it, like that. So when my pinky's on that end, my pinky is technically just past halfway. So a really good workout. And then when I flip it around the other way, and put my hand like that, halfway is wherever you want to put halfway is. Yeah, kind of a little bit past halfway as well, but nowhere near as much coverage as doing a D handle or whatever. And the thing with this is, a lot of people, when they buy handles and stuff like that, the handles themselves aren't free rolling, and they have the grip to it and all that kind of thing. This one, ready? Tell me that isn't free rolling. Ball bearings, like the smallest little, it just wants to spin. Like there's no, yeah. Anyway, so when you buy a handle, buy it right. Yeah, because that's how a handle should spin, and that's what basically makes the difference between that and, like, when I see someone lift a normal handle, and even like a rolling thunder and stuff like that, I still know that there's a difference. Like they still aren't that kind of quality, and that's just sad to say. Unfortunately, I have used rolling thunders before. Whether it was an old one that had been beaten up a little bit or not, I don't know, but I know for sure that it wasn't as good as that. So, and that's now 5 years old. So yeah, it's, as you can tell, it's a little bit rusty. It's, it doesn't spin as good as it used to, but it's still pretty good. I just need to message the guy, get that greased up, and it'll be basically as good as new. So make a short and super fast mode. Probably a good idea, Queenslander, thanks. If using the cone. Yeah. Hey, Dominic Lorenz, how we going? And hey, the Drew from Dominic Oh gosh, I hope you enjoyed the East vs West qualifiers, mate. How did you end up going? I just caught kind of like the finals of most, and I think the lightweights on the first day. I was watching as well on the live. So, how'd you end up going? And how'd Josh go? Let me know. I am. What did I do last, guys? I did deadlift, didn't I? Right. So, girls. What's your answer to that one? Right, 5 sets of 15. Happy days. Getting the arms ready. Anyway. Yeah, I ain't doing that pronation lift just yet. Give me something to answer, guys. Oh, there we go, Dominic. I'm a professional spectator. I kept up my losing streak. 7th left and 12th right was tough company. It was very, which weight class did you go? 85s, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, Leo was in dominating form, which is really good to see. Really proud of how far he's come. He's put in a lot of hard work to get there too, so good on him. And he got his win over Phil, which he was really looking forward to. So, and then right arm, who won right arm 85s? Was it Gary? No. Was it Gary? Was it Gary on right arm? Can't remember. Jeez, look at me go. Oh, Leo's still in here. I thought you left me. I take back everything I said. Didn't know you were here. Everyone, so whenever you want to respond to Leo in here, his actual name. And I hope that, helps you talk to him and relate to who he is a little bit better. Pronation lift in 60 seconds. Not really looking forward to it. I think I'm going to fail on like the last two maybe. Feeling a little bit of tight in the connection. And then I'll shift you guys back that way. Whatever I get invited to, Desmond. At the moment, I'm just going to try and train to get into a good shape. Make sure that my fundamentals are nice and strong for whenever I do want to get into a good thing. But mate, I was holding a couple bottles in my right hand whilst I was taking that photo. I was about 91 that day. I hopped on the scales hoping that I was like, just under. And then I looked at the weight and I was like, that's a bad weight. I could have made 85s and had a great time. At the moment, the Drew, I have literally done nothing up until today. So that was at Easter, just before Easter weekend. I popped that elbow, so I do need to get onto it and do something about it. But until then, it's just it's in bad shape. I don't recognise it most days. I did at work maybe 2 weeks ago or something. I was doing an awkward lift or whatever, and I was like, that doesn't feel the greatest. But yeah, I've got a gyro ball that I'll probably start smacking out, get some blood flow through whilst I'm doing nothing, which happens never. We'll see you at the Kraken or Vikings soon. Probably not, mate. Just not quite enough time. I'm hoping that I'll probably get into a little bit more of this and try and get some table time at some point. Just got to work out the order of priorities at the moment, and just starting out doing a little bit of training is better than none, so I'll prioritise what I can at the moment. No, Mark isn't pushing me too hard at all. Quite the opposite. Don't disappoint me. I'm sorry, the Drew. I'm sorry. Alrighty. Let's get this pronation lift out of the way, hey, so I can do some cool down work. Alright. That's a bit too far. Sure. Three. Shit. Don't start slipping on me. Alright. Work in progress. I'd like to keep that at 90 the whole way, but not too bad. Not too bad. Could be better. Could be better. I'll be my own critic. It's alright, guys. Oh, you guys are heading up to Vic States. Good job, Dominic. Good to see you supporting the other state comps and stuff. I saw you up at the Grand Prix as well, getting around. Gabe Young has been there too. There in Upside Down Lane for a bit. Don't know if you know who that is. I forgot what area he is. No idea. Don't know who you're talking about. Sorry, the Drew. If he is around and he wants to, I'll definitely look this up. There's clubs everywhere, so I'm sure we can hook him up with someone. Well, that was a bit silly of me. I took the strap off the weight before I moved it out of my way. Alright. Arm wrestling handle. And alrighty, let's do a little bit of a cool down. For pronation, you put the strap below down your wrist. Is that your specialised or low hand, or just comfort. Whenever I do pronation, normally I will just do it around the thumb, but I like to wrap that one just for security for my wrist. I'm not trying to imitate Devon or anything like that. I'm just trying to literally get a great pronation lock, so that when someone hits down onto my pronation, it's not my pronation falling, it's literally just my arm opening a little bit. And that's why I said I want to get the negative a little bit better, so it replicates having that weight taken on and that's going down, and then the ability to stay tight is my arm, still being there. Any other New South Wales guys coming down? Alright, just organised comps on my feet, no worries, it's fine. I like switching to around thumb as well as usual. Dragged over the knuckles on some reps. Yeah, absolutely. So top knuckle pronation is very important as well. Definitely not going to be doing 40 kilos with that anytime soon. But just got to put my hand all the way to glass for 1 second. Do some light pronations. Bam, 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 bam. What's the weight I'm using on the cable? On the cable it is so 15. Just 15 kilos, nothing special. On the pin it's 40. On the bar is 20 plus whatever the bar is. Don't know what it weighs. I got it second hand, so no idea. It weighs something. I like it. Yeah, exactly. Well, looky. We have Kern Chum in the house. Long time no see. Indeed. Where have you been? I've been here the whole time. Been waiting on the world to change. Yeah, we keep on waiting. It's alright, Will, I won't be there. Oh gosh. Oh, gosh. 9 people. How are we all going? So what have we got? We got Queenslander, we got Will I Am, we got Leo, we got Dom, we've got is Rod still around? I'd say. And then who else is still in the chat? The Drew and no, just a couple of strays looking and not commenting. I see how it is. I see you sitting there. Say hi. It's fine. I don't bite unless you're mean, and then I do. Oh, Desmond. Sorry, Desmond. I apologise. It doesn't help when you come up as blue, the same as Will. So I literally started scrolling. It's like, yep, blue. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, actually, the funny thing is, guys, my Instagram's been going wild. Like, I've been getting, like, and my Facebook page that I've posted nothing on for, like, 3 years. My athlete page. Just started getting people following it. same with Instagram. I was like, this is weird. And then my YouTube, nah, nothing. I'm like, alright, fine, whatever. Like, I swear, like, last year I had like 500 people on Instagram. Now I've got like 1,500. I'm like, where did these people come from? I posted like 4 pictures. Alright. Put that away. Alright, what do we got, guys? I'm taking this personal. So you should, Desmond. Whoop my ass next time you see me, alright? Start pinning me violently. I will accept it. I'm blue, ha-ba-dee-da-ba-da. I'm a blue, da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. The sweet sound of Queensland rain. Dry as here. No, that's my shower. Oh gosh. Yeah, collabs get me more YouTube subs, but then I'm not just me. So, yeah. Outside of that, guys, I thank you for being here. I've done my cool down, and I'm gonna probably go have a shower myself, and yeah. Hope everyone has a great weekend. May the 4th be with you. Is upon us. Yeah. May the 4th arm be with you. May the 4th arm be with you. That's a good one. There we go. New Nick. The Lonely Reacher. Ooh. I like it. The Lone Reacher. That sounds cool. I like it. Have a good rest. I'll try to. Good to see you training. Keep smiling. Always try. Make sure to allow your lives to publish right away. I do just need to do them straight away. I do forget to do that sometimes. Family, whatever. But I am trying to get on top of that when I do it. As soon as I finish, I go straight into the settings and basically make it public straight away. So, the Drew, it is 4:30 where you are, and I want you to go to bed. Well, it's 4:23, I think. So, go to bed, and do a delivery tomorrow, alright? Yeah, I'll try and find that setting, but I am not very great. Alright, see? The Drew's got dedication, everyone. Make sure that you do the same next time I go live, alright? I want to see you here. If the Drew's here, you better be here too. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. See ya.